Hello, I'm sorry it's been about a week since I put out a video, but I got a lot of stuff going on, so I got a lot of stuff to tell everybody. And the most exciting thing, or the most important thing that I've actually had to break the news to several people this week, the most important people, and just going to get all that handled, is that I am moving to Thailand. I will be leaving on December 4th. To fly to Rome still, which was the intention all along, was just to go on a trip to Rome and then come home and go back about daily life. But decided instead that we would like to maybe just take off, leave the country, check out new avenues and situations and cultures and life, and it just sounds so exciting that there was just no way that I could say no. So let me break it down. The who is Kyle, the why is why not. The how is we're saving enough money, hopefully, between the two of us. He's doing a much better job than I am. Between the two of us, though, we should have enough money for several months, between 7 and 9, hopefully. Who really knows, depending on the price we get for a place to live in Thailand. But there is a large expat community there, which basically means people that have moved out of their countries of origin, where they've got their citizenship at, and decided to just go check it out. So there's also lots of Americans. It's American friendly. It's also very cheap to live there. So plus amazing food, of course, and beautiful scenery, and this whole another side of life that I've never seen. So when, like I told you, December 4th. Why, how, who, with. Okay, so I think I covered most of the bases. I'm sure everybody has a million questions still, but we've been doing tons of research about this and how we were able to make this successful trip, and, you know, what we can check out on the way. So the Rome, like I said, is still happening. And then from Rome, we're going to fly to Bangkok. And then from Bangkok, we'll probably hang out in hostels. Been doing lots of research on hostels, which are much nicer than I actually anticipated. When I thought hostel, I thought of, like, you know, a man cabin in the woods where guys go hunt and there's bunk beds with dirty blankets and stuff like that. But they actually look very clean, and there's lots of reviews and ratings on it. So that's exciting because they're cheap to stay at, and we can do a little bit more exploring that way until we find a place. As far as places to rent in Thailand, like I said, both Kyle and I have been doing lots of, like, research on expat videos and other blogs that people have done and things along those lines, blogs and vlogs, about what they've been successful with and what they haven't been, and etiquette rules of the country and all that kind of stuff. So, maybe from Rome, we'll stay there for a couple days, and then we'll head to the other side of Italy and check that out for a little bit and stay in a really cool hostel that's actually a castle, which is the coolest thing on the entire planet. My inner child is, like, freaking out about the idea of staying in a castle. Even if I gotta sleep in a bunk bed, like, it's so cool. So, hang out there, take a train back to Rome to get our flight out, head to Bangkok, stay in Bangkok for maybe a week and check things out a little bit. The idea is that we're going to get a train from Bangkok to Chiang Mai, which is in northern Thailand. And it's more of a, like, mountainy type situation, much quieter than, like, hustle bustle of Bangkok life. So get to check out Bangkok for sure, though, and then go pretty much settle down. The research that Kyle's done, he's found places that are more like basically like a glorified hotel room rather than really an apartment. So like an efficiency, essentially, without, like, a really good kitchen. I don't know what's going to happen with that. It's all to be determined. But for like 60 baht, no, whatever baht a month, which translates to $60 in the US. Baht is their currency. And so we can find a place where we can cheaply, like, afford to, like, put down, you know, a 6-month to a year lease or something like that on the situation, and have plenty of money and time to just travel around the city and just check everything out and go hiking and explore their forests and just national parks and, like, all the rest of that stuff. So plus it's really close to Laos and Myanmar. I think I'm pronouncing that wrong still, but I got a lot to learn. So like, we're talking like a quick bus or train trip over county or country lines and seeing something completely different and new also, which is so awesome. So that's like the why. Like, why not? Like, the worst thing that could possibly happen is that we come back to the States much more broke, but with all kinds of life experience. So if I don't do it now, I mean, when am I going to do it? So that's where I'm at, and I'm so excited. Of course, I'm terrified. Don't get me wrong. I'm definitely scared. But I'm more scared not to take an opportunity that could lead to just like the most amazing life possible. And who knows? I don't even know. I don't even know what to look forward to, because there's just so much that I have no idea about, that I just cannot wait to be exposed to and be part of. So, I'm going to leave it at that right now. I'm sorry I look ratchet. Like, I went on a wine tour yesterday, and I've been in such a bum today, and it was a really wonderful day, and I can't tell you, I laughed so hard with my friend Derek, and he is the most wonderful thing ever. But, you know, wine tour yesterday, so rough around the edges, folks. But I really have been waiting to tell YouTube and Facebook, because the purpose of me setting up this channel was basically to document, like, what's going to happen. So, buying a digital camera so this won't look as rough around the edges as it does right now. And that way I can give you guys really great quality pictures of all the places we're going to go seeing and traveling to. And I hope that you're excited for me, because I'm very excited, and I'm sure there are people that are very concerned, but I've got like a safety net in place, just to throw that out there. And I'll be leaving my job and my apartment that I've lived in for 8.5 years. As of 2 days ago, I actually celebrated my 8.5 year anniversary in my apartment, which is one of the longest things I've actually been successful doing. I've been at my job for 2.5, and leaving those is going to be really hard. I am one of the very few people that loves the area that I live, loves this town, love where I can go hiking and shopping, and just so much awesome stuff, including wine tours yesterday. So, but I've been here for a long time, and maybe it's on to new pastures, maybe greener, maybe not, but you never know if you don't try. Jumping in both feet, folks. I'm excited. So, I will try to look a little less later today and try and give you some more updates and talk about my wine tour yesterday, because I had a really great time, and it was really funny experience, and my stomach actually still hurts from laughing so hard yesterday. It was just a wonderful day. So, thank you, and I hope I have your support, and I will take your criticism, and whatever questions, let me know. I'll try to address those, because I'm sure I missed something, but thank you anyways.